We are in the zone with Robert Woods, welcoming his special guest host, wide receiver Marquise Goodwin.
I'm Dave Jickster. It was loud and the fans were proud. We are going to break it all down.
Galbert, and we are here in the digital zone taking your social media questions. We are in the zone.
In the Zone with Robert Woods on WBBZ-TV is presented by Transitown Automotive Group, serving Western New York for over 40 years. Trust Transitown. Creekside Sales and Service Outdoor Equipment Store, your factory authorized Cub Cadet and Mahindra dealer. Dewville College, educating for life. And now from the WBBZ studio, here's co-host Dave Jickster.
Great crowd we have tonight. I'm Dave Jickster from Knights of the Rock, and Robert Woods could not make it tonight due to a prior commitment, but we are so lucky to have Marquise Goodwin in the house. Marquise, you've been injured for a few weeks now. Tell us about your injury. Don't tell us too much information.
Yeah,
and when are you going to be back in the Bills uniform playing?
Broke my ribs a couple weeks ago. Just been undergoing a lot of treatment, rehabbing. And I look forward to coming back pretty soon. So I've just been working out, been running, and trying to get this thing right.
Is it one of those broken rib injuries that you can't sleep if you like turn over in bed and all of a sudden pain?
My fiance definitely can tell you about that. It's definitely hard to roll over, sleep from time to time, and yeah, it's definitely something hard to deal with.
Now, where do you watch the games? Do you go to the stadium and watch the games? Are you on the sidelines?
Yeah, I'm usually in the stadium, in the press box. I'm sitting with my sister, my dad, my fiance, just watching the game, enjoying it with them. It's a different perspective up there. You know, I feel like a coach up there rather than a player.
See things open up a little bit?
Yeah, I see everything up there. It's like I'm the eagle's eye.
Do you like tell like one of the players after the game, like, you didn't run the right route? What were you thinking?
No, I don't bash them like that. You know, I get them the next day at meetings though, so I don't let them make it too much then. But you know, after the game, I go down and I text those guys and make sure they're all right.
And Marquise, how hard is it for you to watch the game, watch your teammates play without you being suited up?
Oh man, it's tough, man. You know, obviously I'd rather be out there playing with my teammates, but you know, just being up there, being able to spend time with my family, it's a blessing. You know, to still be able to watch the game that I love to play. So, you know, obviously I'd much rather be out there playing on the field.
Right. We had a chance to talk to our host normally here, Mr. Robert Woods. He had a big touchdown catch yesterday, so we talked to him about the football game. Here is Robert Woods.
Our first question for you, and I know you were with him last night, is how is Aaron Williams?
I was able to check in with Aaron Williams last night after the game. Got to see him at home. He was released, and good spirits, on his feet, moving around, which is very good news for him.
How scary was that for all you guys when he was laying there, obviously in pain and really not moving? What was going through your heads?
Just a teammate down. You know, we sitting in the corner, away from the team really, just down for a long time. Defensive players coming reporting back to the offensive players what's going on, but just a serious injury, especially when you see the ambulance coming out there. Just praying for him, and Bills fans, keep praying for him.
How hard was it to go back and put your helmet on and play football after that?
Something we had to do. We had to finish the game. We said a prayer as a team for him, and just tried to finish up the game in his spirits and get him a win.
Cool. Tough loss yesterday, and I know being in the locker room after the game, a lot of guys weren't very happy about it. Let's talk about the offense first. The offense came out there. You guys put together a 10-play, 80-yard touchdown drive. Everything was working our way, and then it seemed like Tyrod was sputtering a little bit. I don't know if it was just him or was it the blitzes or what was throwing the offense off there, because it definitely was thrown off a little bit, and then it rekindled towards the end of the game that we can talk about in just a little bit.
Yeah, I think just the pressure. I think New England had a great game plan around the pocket for him, you know, to get him outside of the pocket and, you know, make him use his feet or throw on the run. But I think they did a great job in their game plan. But later we opened it up and were able to attack them quickly and like you said, move the ball down the field.
And what was the reasoning for that? It seemed like Tyrod just said, you know what, I can do this after all. I'm not scared of these guys. And then he kicked things into gear, threw a nice touchdown ball to you, too, which was a great catch, by the way, because you had a defender with his hands right in front of your face there.
Thank you. It was just something, it was crunch time. We all locked in, knew we had to win the game and wanted to win the game. Just fighting back, making the plays. I guess everybody pushing that extra push, extra drive, which should have started the game off with, but able to battle back in, fight back, and just be competitive and compete.
And another question that everybody wants to know, there were a lot of penalties yesterday.
Yes.
I know a lot of guys were pumped up. Aaron Williams was one of them, just pumped up. What do you guys think? Maybe you're a little bit too over pumped up for this game?
Yeah, after looking at it, just seeing how just not playing football we were, just out of character, guys pushing guys late. It was very undisciplined, bad football, and then just at bad times, putting ourselves in bad field position throughout the whole game, or throughout the beginning of the game. But it was just a big game. Guys fired up, wanted to be aggressive, wanted to finish the play violently with a violent push, but it ended up costing us.
Let's talk about the crowd. The crowd was incredible, especially the beginning part of the game when things were good. And they went for a Guinness Book of World Records. Didn't actually get it because our stadium is too open compared to Kansas City's or whatever. But let's talk about the crowd and the fans.
Just coming out for the kickoff, it was just crazy. Just going on the field before we even start the game. The crowd is just roaring loud. Didn't think it'd get any louder. We started pumping them up again, and it was just crazy. Just saw how excited the fans were. There was, like you said, a quiet time in the game, but excited to see the fans come back in once we start fighting back, and just love it. Just love the fans being in it.
Yeah, and actually, like towards the end, I'm like, oh my God, we can actually win this game too. And it would have been great if it would have turned out that way. And Marquise is going to be hosting the show tonight in place of you while you're at Wegmans, I believe.
Yes.
What can you tell us about Marquise?
Marquise is a fun, energetic guy. A lot of the fans love him. Just his background, but his spirits. I know he'll have the crowd very into it, and just have good vibes and good spirits in the crowd.
And Marquise is here right now, and he said some very nice things about Robert Woods. What a great guy he is.
Great friend, man.
Now, he did talk about Tyrod Taylor's play. What is your assessment of Tyrod and the Bills' offense so far? I know it's early in the year, but what do you think?
Like you said, it's early in the year. Obviously, we got a lot of things that we could correct and improve on. Tyrod, he's a good guy, really good guy. Hardest worker on the team, in my eyes. Definitely comes to practice every day, willing to work, willing to put his best foot forward, willing to make the guys around him even better. So, I think he's great for the job, and all he needs is us to rally behind him and continue to work each week and continue to put the proper things necessary forward to succeed.
Yeah, Marquise, he seems to really be building up confidence too, so I'm really excited what's going to come up in Miami. Next, we are going to take a trip to the Dunn Tire Digital Zone with my pal, Brad Gelber. Welcome back to In the Zone. Dave Jickster from 97 Rock with Marquise Goodwin, who is filling in as host today because Robert Woods had a prior engagement. And what do you think? A little TV career after football there, Marquise, down the road?
I might start my own show,
There you go.
Be a TV personality, make me some bucks doing that.
Great. And you and Robert do a really fine job, so maybe you can get him to co-host it with you once in a while.
Most def, if he'll show up.
All right, we're going to take a trip now to the Dunn Tire Digital Zone, brought to you by, of course, Dunn Tire, the official tire dealer of the Buffalo Bills. And I'll send things over to my pal, Mr. Brad Gelber. Brad, take it away.
Thanks, Dave. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at WBBZ and on Facebook at facebook.com/WBBZ-TV. Okay, Marquise, let's jump right in on Twitter. Matt wants to know, can you please ask Marquise, what would mean more, winning an Olympic gold medal in the long jump or winning a Super Bowl?
That's a great question. I guess it depends on who you're asking. You're asking Marquise or Flash Goodwin. I definitely would like to win both, but a Super Bowl, that'll come around first. this year, obviously. And so definitely want to win that Super Bowl, baby, get that ring and walk around with it. And it'd be great to win an Olympic gold as well.
Perfect. I think Bills fans will like that answer, Marquise. All right, and the next question will be from Jeremy, and he wants to know, how does a team move on from a loss like this past week, especially after all of the national attention, to prepare for a team like Miami?
You just have to have a short-term memory, man. You got to take your wins just like you take your L's, or take your L's just like you take your wins, and you got to get over it quick. The next day, it's 24-hour rule. You got to move on.
Right. All right, and the next question is going to be from Phil, and he wants to know, I think you'll like this one, who's a better athlete, you or your girlfriend?
Ooh, that's tough. She's sitting in the stands right now.
It's
so
fiance now.
It's my fiance, actually, so yeah. I definitely point my hands towards her, though. She's a tremendous athlete. She just went professional in track and field, and she'll be competing, trying out for the Olympics as well next year. So y'all be looking out for Morgan Snow.
Good answer and a smart man.
My girlfriend's here too, so I think that was the right answer. Our next question is from Brian, and he wants to know, how do you think Tyrod's handled the highs and the lows so far this season? Are you excited to get back and actually play with him?
Man, Tyrod has done a great job, you know, especially coming in and being, quote unquote, the underdog, not really being expected to be the guy. And he's came in and he's prepared every week. Like I said, he's the hardest worker that I know of, and he's definitely put in the work. So I think he'll definitely get the job done. We just have to continue to work and do what we need to do to help him. And I'm definitely excited to be back. So.
Well, we're excited to have you back. So the last question is going to be from Zane, and he's going to kind of take a jab at the other guys on the team. He wants to know, could anyone on the Bills roster beat you in a foot race?
Man, the most frequently asked question. I really don't worry about that too much. You know, I just focus on me, and you know, I have great teammates, really fast teammates, and I don't know, who knows? Maybe at the end of the year, after we win the Super Bowl, we'll all race.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks for answering the questions, Marquise. Back to you, Dave.
Marquise Goodwin, you grew up in Texas, you went to college in Texas. Who was your favorite football player growing up and your favorite NFL football team?
My favorite NFL player growing up was Emmitt Smith. You know, we watched him on the tube. My dad is from Dallas, born and raised. And so I kind of grew up a Cowboys fan. It was kind of like I had to.
Right.
Didn't really have a
Texas,
choice.
yeah.
And being in Texas, so I try to model my game after Emmitt Smith. That's when I played running back. You know, everybody thought they could be a running back then. And I just wanted to be like him.
Well, we're so happy you're not a Dallas Cowboys fan anymore, aren't we, everybody? The Dunn Tire Digital Zone, of course, is brought to you by Dunn Tire, the official tire dealer of the Buffalo Bills. When we come back, we are going to take a trip to the Fan Zone right here on WBBZ-TV.
Connect in the Fan Zone, brought to you by Sports Obsession and the Galleria Mall.
Welcome back to In the Zone. Dave Jickster from 97 Rock with tonight's guest host. Actually, the host tonight is Marquise Goodwin. And they showed a nice little shot of a very attractive family there. Marquise, who is that?
You got on the left, that's Deja, that's my sister. In the middle, you got my beautiful fiance, Morgan. And then you got my hip dad to the right.
All right. And everybody's from Texas?
Actually, Morgan is from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to Buffalo. And I asked your sister, was she like Texas better or Buffalo better? And she said Buffalo.
Oh, no doubt.
So,
no doubt.
So there you have it. We are going to take a trip to the Fan Zone with my pal, Brad Gelber. He has some fan questions from the audience. Brad, take it away. The Family Zone here on 97 Rock. But first, before we do that, we're going to toss to Robert Woods, who really is the host of the In the Zone show. We'll take it away, Robert.
Robert, can you tell us about the touchdown catch?
Just one of those vertical routes, running down the middle of the field, just trying to be an open target for Tyrod. You know, he's moving in the pocket, scrambling around, avoiding guys, and he just fires a strike.
A bullet, man.
Fires a strike to the back of the end zone. Once the Butler jumped in front of me, trying to make a play on the ball.
And he missed it completely. That ball was moving so fast.
It was moving. It was a strike, you know, hit my hands, able to hold on to it, and just finish and celebrate my teammates.
Did you see it? Because, I mean, obviously you saw it, but, I mean, it was moving so fast that Butler tried to get it. He missed it completely, and all of a sudden your hands just...
Yeah, it's really I seen the ball zip flying across, and just see a shadow. I'm so focused on the ball. See a shadow come across my face, and it's like, look at the shadow, look at the ball, you know, stay locked in on the ball, and was able to finish and get a touchdown.
Did you say anything to any of the New England guys after you caught it, or did you just go back?
Nah, just trying to get back to it. No, we got to keep battling for the 2 points.
Yeah. How will the Buffalo Bills bounce back next week against Miami? I mean, how do you bounce back from an awful loss like this to a really good team, though?
Yeah, I mean, great team, Super Bowl champs. You know, we have to give them credit. But going against another great defense coming up, the Miami Dolphins, and I think it'll be a good challenge for us. You know, on the road, first road game, got to stay in character. I think this past game definitely helped our team just stay locked in and just purely focus on the game itself, and allow us to you know, continue the drives that you see when we were moving the ball well without all the extra penalties.
Robert, the first thing Rex Ryan said post-game to the media is that he was taking the blame for this loss. Your thoughts on that?
I mean, he's the head coach. You know, he's supposed to take the blame. But each and every player, we're all in this together. All the teams, all our loss. We just got to do better. Look at the film coming up, and just make sure no mental errors and no dumb penalties that could cost us.
Robert Woods here, our host of In the Zone, and of course he had a big touchdown catch. And what'd you think of that catch yesterday, Marquise? That was a pretty, you had to really concentrate to catch that ball.
It takes a lot of concentration and discipline to make a play like that. That was outstanding by Robert.
We are going to send things to Brad Gelber, who is in the zone. He's in the fan zone. Brad, take it away.
Thanks, Dave. And for our great audience question, we have $25 to the Buffalo Roadhouse Grill, so pretty lucky. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Sam, and I'm from Buffalo, New York.
Good answer. Now, you have a question for Marquise?
Yes. Are you gonna have your own individual signature, like, touchdown dance?
Am I going to have my own signature touchdown dance? I don't know. Maybe you should give me one.
Hey, the ball's in your court. All right, well, maybe we can work on one, Marquise. Maybe we can work on one.
Thanks, Dave.
Hey, thanks for taking questions out there, Brad, and thanks to the studio audience. A wonderful studio audience, by the way. When we come back, we are going to take a trip through our Hot Shot Challenge Zone. That's coming up next. We're going to see if Marquise can throw a football.
The Hot Shot Challenge Zone is brought to you by Gelber and O'Connell, your car accident and injury law firm. Call 633-5050.
Jessica Rodriguez,
Where are you from, Jessica?
Buffalo, New York.
Okay, hopefully you can throw a football. And what's your name?
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, have you ever thrown a football through a...
Not since I was a kid.
All right, well, here we go. So go right ahead. There, Jessica. We'll let you go first. Good throw, close. Marquise, we know you can catch it, but can you throw it? All right. Team Goodwin, nothing. Step right up there, if you would, please. Here we go. All right. Brad, take a step up there. Oh, almost. Jessica, come on up. You got one more shot here. Marquise, you're going to have one more shot, too. A little bit closer here. We are playing for Dave & Buster's gift cards and a chocolate basket from Sweetworks. Team Goodwin is up 1-0. Mike, nice throw. Brad, oh, all right. The winner is Team Goodwin. They pick up a chocolate basket from Sweetworks. Congratulations. And everybody wins because we have Dave & Buster's gift cards. When we come back, we are going to get a prediction of what's going to happen in the Bills game Sunday from Marquise and Robert Woods. Yeah, that's Candy candy from Sweetworks. Everybody in our studio audience is going to get some. And the Bills have a big divisional game this Sunday against Miami. Who thinks Miami's going to win? Who thinks the Bills are going to win? And who wants candy from Sweetworks? Yeah. Marquise, any predictions for Sunday?
A W.
A W for the Bills, I hope he's saying. Listen, hope you get healthy soon, back in the Bills uniform, back in the field, and making some great catches again.
I appreciate you, and I look forward to being back.
Marquise Goodwin in for Robert Woods. Robert Woods back. Thanks for watching WBBZ-TV in the Zone. We'll see you next Monday at 7 o'clock.